When it comes to making builds, certain attributes cost far less than others at different heights. For example, shooting attributes are relatively expensive for all heights, but as soon as you get to around 6'11 and up, it does get much cheaper. And if you look at block, it's 300% more expensive at 7'3 than it is at 6'6, and 200% more expensive than it is at 6'7. So if you ever wondered why 5'9s get so many attributes, it's because the attribute weights at that height for almost every attribute cost far less than the other build heights, which is why we've made this free tool so you can pinpoint every attribute and how expensive they are for each height. This is our brand new advanced attribute weights tool at NBA2KLab.com, and I use this tool just about every time I make a build. So in this video, I'm going to give a quick rundown of how to navigate and use the tool, and then we'll look at some cheap but valuable attribute thresholds. Then you can use the tool for yourself. Now, if you guys remember, we had this tool in previous years, but this new advanced version is far more accurate thanks to the help of automated scripts. More specifically, all attributes were isolated from any dependencies, and we've calculated the estimated weight based on the amount it changes by the pixels on the bar chart. That's this little thing right here when you make a build. To get to this tool, simply go to NBA2KLab.com on desktop or on your phone and click on the tools tab in the sidebar to the left. Click on the advanced attribute weights tool, and this will open a page with 6 attribute categories to choose from and 2 sub filters, one for height and one for the attribute. You'll mainly be using the one for the attribute. Now I'm going to click on the playmaking category and filter by pass accuracy. This is going to give me the weight of the pass accuracy attribute for every height, where each range column is color coded by value. So if I'm looking to make a big man build with an 87 pass accuracy for gold break starter, I would go to my range and find the brightest green cell in that column. Here we can see 6'10 has the cheapest cost for pass accuracy in this 85 to 89 range, making it an extremely valuable threshold. At 7'3, this same attribute range is about 25% more expensive. Now this tool is all about value and optimizing your attributes to get the most out of your builds. And this is basically how you would use the tool, but let's take a look at some other attributes and find some more value. So let's go to finishing and filter by driving dunk. For driving dunk, we can see that in that 90 to 94 dunk range, which is basically gold posterizer, that 6'2 has extreme value. And if you were to make a high dunk build as a short guard, 6'2 would be and essentially is the ideal height, while that same attribute range on a 6'7 is about 61% more expensive. Now something important to remember when comparing these attribute weights is that you have to view them by column. As you can see, after the 90 to 94 range, we have the 95 to 98 range, and you'll notice that these cells are bright green. This obviously doesn't mean that they are cheaper than the range before it, but the color coding goes by value in each column and not by row, so just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at one more attribute, and let's look at three-pointer. I'm going to use bronze limitless range with an 83 3-point rating as an example, and this is a badge that every height can get. At 7'1 and 7'2 in this 80 to 84 range, we can see the brightest green cells indicating the cheapest attribute cost. At 6'6, this same attribute range is roughly 68% more expensive. Another interesting range is a 75 to 79 3-point, where the 6'7 height actually shows the best value. Now you can check this tool out right now at NBA2KLab.com to see which attributes and heights best fit your playstyle. As always, there's a ton of free tools to enhance your 2K experience, so take a look around, and if you were ever considering a premium membership, this is your last chance for 30% off using code 2K25. This will give you access to our jump shot recommender and custom jump shot database with jump shot speeds, make percentages, and green windows for hundreds of custom jumpers. But that is all we have for this video. I hope it helps, and if it did, don't forget to drop a like, help support the channel. Thank you all for watching. It's been Spill, and I'm out. Later.